Video, we're going to be talking about my brand new PB that I just got.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched it. I don't know shit about it.
Shaving off a solid 2 minutes off my PB and placing me about top 25 in the world. If you're not subscribed already, I recommend you do so. Uploading more on this channel soon, and also on my Twitch channel.
Make sure to like and
subscribe. This
subscribe.
one was actually not taken from my stream, but we stream pretty much every single night there. So if you're interested, make sure to go check that out. But without further ado,
he goes offline once and gets a PB, dude.
We spawn in a relatively
Why does he look up his own skirt?
Let's see this run.
What is that?
As you can see here, we spawn
What is that
in
strat?
a relatively biome here in, next to an ocean, and we have one tree. Now, admittedly, I really don't like spawning with one tree. I like getting a decent amount of logs to start off the run, but unfortunately, there's only one tree on this island, so I have to just deal with that. Now, probably the play here is to go.
This world looks like shit. You didn't get those daisies.
But instead, I choose to save the logs. I just like having some building blocks.
Out of
I
reset.
don't know, going for this tree and not going for the, not using those 3 logs.
The 5 log wood
the,
axe?
Sorry, not 3.
I still don't know why people do this.
Going for the extra
6 log!
gives me a little bit more,
holy shit! I don't know what this build is.
Though it does take a little bit longer in this early bit because, we can't...
Only 8 sticks?
There's definitely going to be some parts where we'll see where getting a wood axe may have been the better play. Like, for instance, right now, having to mine the crafting table manually rather than having that wood axe. It's
I don't know what that
not
build
super fast, but
is or does.
It's okay.
Have you got a shipwreck?
And yeah,
are you playing this without a
see,
shipwreck off spawn?
Pretty big ocean here. I see a shipwreck to my left.
Oh, you do?
I see a dolphin right in front of me, a little bit to the right here. We're gonna go for this dolphin here. And unfortunately,
God damn,
having the wood axe would have been
bedrock
really nice,
boat.
But, unfortunately, yeah, didn't have that. Maybe you should have gone for stone tools. That's an alternative. Instead, I just chose to.
That dolphin was probably already there. You could have done shipwreck first, right?
I wasn't super focused in this run, and there's definitely going to be signs of that throughout this run.
Was it? You said it was a full shipwreck.
I think it comes down to well,
the dolphin was probably already there. You could have sent the shipwreck first.
Kind of like messing around, not super focused. On stream sometimes I focus.
That's like generally the play, so you only need 2 logs. Oh, it's a shitty one. No, you can't do it here. Yeah, you have to get the tree off spawn.
That's okay. You can see 14 iron from that shipwreck. Absolutely amazing stuff right there.
Comfy.
So we have to go for this next chest here.
You're not going to the map.
Not necessary.
Yeah.
Admittedly, probably didn't need to do that.
So you took 2 hearts of damage to getting a map.
Pilot mode going on a bit right now. I find that's one of my
you can get armor.
Weaknesses in speedrunning is
armor's food. Armor is a form of food. Armor's nice.
Not necessarily the best decision making early on.
You got so much food. Holy shit.
Later in the run, that's when the nerfs
stacked
kick in,
up.
so I guess there's excuses we can have all around.
You could have placed the door on top of the crafting table, because now you're going to break the crafting table, and then you're going to break the gravel under the door. It's not a major time loss, but it's just free time save. Or just fuck a door and just leave it behind, I guess.
And we also do have those doors saved.
Fuck doors.
Dolphin. I really do like using dolphins.
Dolphins overrated in this situation. You have to go back like 4 seconds or something to get the dolphin.
Go down as well, rather than a boat where you can only travel on the surface of the water here. But it's okay. So you can see we're using this dolphin, looking around here, trying to find a.
You don't have hitboxes up to find kelp.
Some kelp, and that's usually a good sign. You can see
hitboxes is just easy.
Now, as you can see, you may or may not spot it.
Oh.
So there's the trident, and I'm getting attacked right now by
thanks for the resub,
a drown with a trident. So a bit unfortunate there. Definitely could have taken a death here. Really heavy
there goes all his food. His food's gone. He's gonna have to place another block so that he can build a portal. It's burning! It's burning! Put it out! Oh my god!
I got the obsidian
out. You still need to place another block
to not have an issue. With the water making an obsidian.
Holy
below.
shit!
Like, if this lava wasn't, if
hello,
was there,
all right, he nailed that part though.
But that's okay.
Free trident. He gets the lava. All right, we're in sub 4. Pretty upsetting overworld.
Not the best, but not the worst. And now we're gonna use a new strategy called micro.
Probably would have. There's no game sounds. I should have had this lower like way earlier.
Basically, what this does is
you should have had your chunks load in first. So this is a major. You're already losing major time. Right now, you need to pause. You need to pause right now. So this time that you're looking around, there's nothing fucking loaded in yet. You're looking for things that haven't even loaded in. You're at 2,000 chunks. It's like things like that you can reach with your fist right now. 2,000 chunks. You need to pause and let all your chunks load in. Otherwise, you're gonna be looking around for shit that's just not there yet. Like if it was there, you'd be able to see it without 30 FOV. You really need chunks to load in. Otherwise, you're just kind of spinning your mouse around, and clock's ticking down, and you're not actually gonna find anything. There's nothing that's gonna be shown until it's at least like 5,000 chunks or something. Usual render distance 16 RD. It's gonna be somewhere around 17,000 chunks. This will load up to at 16 RD, something like that. So it takes a while. See how long it takes for all of his chunks to fill up to 16,000? It's gonna take all day.
Actually lose a bit of time here. Basically, what this does is we are gonna look for entities. So entities in the top.
Finally pauses and then he unpauses. Time's ticking down. Alright, he's found a bastion. You've found it, and then he spends another second just staring at it.
You know, in this you can see we find like kind of a.
You haven't checked other quadrants yet with E.
30 rather than like.
You need to know off spawn where your bastions are and where your bastions are not. Because if you run to a bastion and then try and look, you're not going to know what's on the diagonal quadrant at all. Because spawn's full of fucking mobs. This guy over here is going to distract your E. And like, it's just, you're only going to be able to roughly look at your neighboring quadrants of your bastion quadrant. You're not going to be able to look diagonally, and also you're not going to be able to look at like early on in one of the neighboring quadrants either, because that's going to be full of these spawn mobs. So you've got information of one bastion, but the rest of your nether you've got no idea about when you could have checked. You could have checked what the rest of the nether's looking like, but you didn't. So it's going to be a major struggle unless you just magically find a fortress.
I will say one thing, I lost a little bit of time there because I'm actually quite.
It's going to be a real hard time going from bastion fortress compared to what could have been.
But you know, I didn't quite realize that until a little.
You need to scout out your whole nether off spawn.
We did manage to pull it off.
It's just so easy from then on. Like the main thing of micro lensing, people think it's great that, you know, we're finding bastions through the walls. But with micro lensing, you can reset off spawn in the nether. Usually, like before micro lensing, we used to run around for like 3 or 4 minutes in the nether, thinking like, oh, if we find a bastion, there's a fortress next to it. Maybe this run's still alive. We used to spend more time in the nether looking for shit that's not there than time like so far in the run entering the nether. But now that we can reset off spawn, like if this was a 4 bastion nether, you could have reset and just went into the next world like ASAP. But also if you saw like there was a bastion here in this quadrant and a bastion in the neighboring quadrant, you could have spun around, seen that there's no bastions. You would have been like, all right, I'm not even going to bother looking over in this, like this way that obviously has a bastion in it. We can just spin around and pretty confident there's no bastion there. Like, you really need all the information off spawn.
Because every bit of damage I take is not good. And you know, I don't know. It's a little hard. It's a little bit hard to say.
That's the bastion there, yeah. Looks like a bridge.
You can see here, not speed bridging. Probably, I mean, I could have.
Speed bridging, no one should really give a fuck about it.
And I just haven't been feeling very confident. It's something I need to work on. And so yeah, again, a little subtle time saves here and there. Just movement things have been the main time loss here in this run so far. But I'll improve over that over time. You know, I'm still pretty happy with this time overall. We can see here now. Just
you don't need a staircase. It's more block. Yeah, it's more block efficient. Just go straight up.
Pillar there, just barely enough to tell me I need to go up here, and I don't exactly have these super memorized, like where the pillar is of the bastion. You know, where that kind of that base. You know, I don't know, that little beam. I don't exactly know where that relates to the gold blocks, but I know this is bridge, so I want to get up here. I don't have gold armor, but that's totally okay. Normally gold armor is nice, but with bridge, it's super easy. You just go to the top, make gold armor with this chalice up here.
6-minute bastion enter. There was like no pausing. This is like pretty accurate on the in-game time.
Not new. This is a relatively old route known as dip route. And this
is like 30 seconds behind world record so far, so it's still a decent pace.
Quite slow. And this is where I save a lot of time. Now,
well, not world record, but previous sub 15 splits, basically, or sub 14 splits, I should say. There's a little bit of pausing, but fuck all compared to like usual micro lensing. Like usual micro lensing is like 15 seconds of pausing or something.
But it is still, once again, we're still saving time. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'd really recommend lavering that guy, but you don't have any issues with it, so it's no big deal.
We're gonna break these two little stair blocks.
No gold pick. Not a major deal, but it's a nice little time save. I'm pretty sure those blocks don't do anything.
I'm getting these bastions down.
You want to have one of the steps diagonal so they don't get caught. You want to place the gold block closer towards a pack of piglins rather than just randomly here. The reason you want to have the gold block over here instead of like right here or just anywhere near the area on the right is because you don't want to aggro the guys that are on the right. You've got so many blocks right now. You can make a bridge over to the rampart, the chests over here on his right. You can make a bridge over there, break a gold block over there, and run them over. Which is a great benefit of dip, is that you can get the dudes on the right, and it makes it so much faster. What's up, Matthew? But if you have the gold block here, you risk aggroing them early, which would be bad, because if you bridge over, they're going to be shooting at you, and they're going to have their swords out already, which is going to be a problem. So you kind of reduce your maximum amount of pigs early on by aggroing here rather than on the left. That's why everyone runs over to the left to place a gold block. Also, you could put the gold block here if you wanted to. The way that Piglin aggro works on gold blocks is player coordinates, not gold block coordinates. So you just basically need to be over here and not near these guys. Pretty sure the radius is 16 blocks, which is pretty far. But yeah, you've got so many blocks. Making the bridge over to the other side, aggroing those piglins, bringing them over is massive. Because bridge really struggles for pigs. That's why bridge has been slow for the longest time. Like everyone's recognized bridge is a really slow bastion, just dog shit. Because it has no pigs. So maximizing pigs is really important on bridge. And you kind of risk that not being able to be achieved if you aggro here.
Now we have lots of piglins trading. I was kind of worried another piglin was going to attack me, so I was being a little bit cautious here. But that's okay. I'm gonna throw
do that. It's good. You don't need to give them all of them. You're about to go to chests.
Oh, I misclick right there, unfortunately. The block.
You don't even need to place that block there.
Messed up the new little trick there where you can kind of.
This is wrong.
Mess that up. So, yeah.
You can just go around. You're not trying to aggro. You're not trying to bring the pigs over, which means you should just go through the netherrack rather than the basalt. It's probably like a couple seconds time loss there.
No obsidian, and that is really unfortunate. So either we have to wait on all the other gold to trade, or alternatively we have to go to the other chest. Now there could be either a triple chest or a single chest on the other side.
I mean, it's a preference of route. But you'll see Rainix. Rainix obviously is someone who plays Bastions more than anyone really. I do it as well. Checking for right side triple. It depends on which way you look at it. But where he just was, those triple chests, I call it right side triple. Some people call it left side triple. There's a kind of debate on which side is the left side, which side is the right side in bridge, but I see it from the perspective of the callus, that it's right side triple. But yeah, Rainix checks for right side triple so that you can bring those pigs in, and do the shoulder route. So some people are familiar with right side shoulder, where you make a hole where he found those gold blocks in the wall. Make a hole there, and you aggro the guys that usually come down for the dip route. You aggro all of these guys, and you aggro all of the guys in the triple chest. And you just get so many pigs trading. How much obsidian did you get out of these triples?
Still, these mess that up, so are adding up, but you know it's all good. Okay though, it's okay. You know it's these slight mechanical errors are adding up. Happy with that. We can see
nothing.
Stream, but no obsidian, and that
yeah.
We have to go to the other.
But if you did get obsidian, you can be like exiting bridge sub 130 with right side shoulder.
You can see I'm fixing this problem that I had before, and now you guys are gonna see I'm gonna place a
So
this is
there's something of an error there in that
push all the stuff to the top or to the side or whatever.
you've limited yourself to
Prevent the piglins from
like a certain
now,
bastion
this is a
exit.
nice little strategy. You can see
Those
here,
guys
checking
fucking
this,
popped off. Those trades
bam,
were
there's 16, and I was
ridiculous.
on
What the
9. I
fuck?
could have waited. Yeah, that was probably
This
a mistake
bridge is
there.
crazy, dude. You've got
I don't
2 fire rares, 2 stacks of pearls, and a stack of string. Holy
I'm a
shit.
little bit tired. I think that's kind of shown, but it's okay. Once again, it is.
See, and right now you're like, alright, I'll just go to the neighboring region. But if you had done micro-lensing off spawn and checked all the regions, you would have known if this was good or bad in advance. There's very decent chance right now that you're just running into a region that has no bastion, but or that has a bastion. But luckily you get a fortress off the rip in good blind coordinates.
This is some of the best pace I've ever been on. And just like randomly, just like
again, it's 30 seconds behind sub 14 pace.
Out of nowhere, we're on God pace. So good stuff here. You can see we're gonna start purling around.
You can use like a degree of pearl velocity. You could have task overlapped the pearl falling and eating bread.
This is kind of a decision. So playing it is an option, of course. And I think
you should have 5RD'd.
Going for sub 15. This is the kind of risk that you would not, or sorry, the safety measure you would not want to take.
You'd be blinding in the next 30 seconds if you dropped a 5RD. This is the most beautiful fortress for 5RD.
Very much of spawnerless. So I decided to just play the spawner instead. And my inventory is just an absolute mess here.
You forgot at the, because you clearly got more than 64 string on trades. You forgot to make a second set of string, like a second stack of string, so that you can pick up all of the string. You could have full blaze bedded here, but you left with 1 stack rather than a stack and a bit or 2 stacks of string. I can guarantee there was more string at those trades. 5RD is spawnerless. You drop your render distance and it compresses spawns in a Soul Sand Valley or Warped Forest fortress. And you can be in and out of a fortress in less than a minute. So you missed a blaze bed. Like, I don't think you're too comfortable with 1 cycling. Oh, 4 bedding, I mean. But yeah, you missed being able to blaze bed. That cycle only spawned 3. It would have definitely spawned 4 with a full blaze bed there.
And yeah, you're gonna start doing that now. I was kind of paranoid about wither skeletons in this run, but probably shouldn't have been quite so much. See, there's a wither skeleton there.
You're standing too close to the spawner.
I'm alright.
You just limited spawns by placing that block. Your breaking pattern of the spawner is not ideal. Alright, you're out.
So much better than it was in my previous PPs, but
so this is like,
we have 6 rods. I see a blaze to my right.
I don't know, it's with amazing blind, it's sub 15 pace still.
It really increases your chances. Unfortunately,
no, don't. Yeah, I wouldn't be killing any spawners. You can just put it down. It's pretty open though. Yeah, okay. I think when it's open, the stronghold is actually more likely to generate closer to the inside of the ring rather than the outside of the ring. The reason I say just put the portal down is because generally you're in a fortress that's either like, it's covered up, or you're in a bastion, or, it's typical nether terrain where there's like lava seas around, or all these hills, or like just drops are all around the place. When it's really open like this, it is worth to go back to 216. It's totally worth it because it's so easy to get back to 216 in this terrain. Because the stronghold is more likely to generate towards the inside of the ring rather than the outside. Because there's like only a limited amount of angles or some shit. I don't know. It's more spread out on the outside, more compressed on the inside or some shit. I don't know. Basically, it's more likely to be towards the inside of the ring. So right now, you're probably only like 40 blocks away, which isn't that bad. You're gonna have like a better chance of like 700 block blind or something here. I don't know the exact numbers of it. But you're not gonna have as good chance of like a 300 block blind or something here. But there's obviously still the opportunity for that to happen.
Spawns in and barely dodged that one. and then turn down.
Basically, you should have ran back to at least 216.
Does not mess me up anymore. We are totally good to go.
You've limited your ability to do calculated travel here
Pretty solid pace here. Without
by using too much obsidian. I don't know if you'd check angles off spawn and then decide to do calculated if it was bad blind, but I would definitely do that.
If this is a good run or not. The blind travel.
Calculated's really good. No one does it. I'm yet to do it in a run, but if I do it in a run, I'll probably upload it.
Let's see where it goes. So I noticed that it goes down, but it's
87.8.
The nice thing about this is we know it's roughly in the 1600.
Nah, this means nothing. Your X going down here means literally nothing. It could be at negative 1600 right now. This could still be 2k blind. Coordinates going up and down means literally nothing. No one should give a shit about what the behavior of your coordinates. Jesus Christ! Holy fuck! Jesus, man, it's like 150 blind or what? That's like 100 blind.
This is where I got super nervous.
Huh?
This tree is just objectively slower. So
throw a pill. You've got 3
I
bread.
don't know, that was like a brain fart taking that little bit of a time loss there. But this is where you can start to probably see some
161. What the fuck?
Pace is quite good. You can see here.
You'd have lost your angle again.
Where the stronghold is.
Well, let's go all the way back then. Backloading logs.
So I noticed that it Eyes of Ender, and we're gonna be throwing these. Let's see.
So the right decision was go to tree first, because when you come out of the Nether as a backloader, you need to get trees. If you throw an eye here and then get a tree, you're gonna lose your angle. You can't just like coming back all the way back here and then getting your angle again is ridiculous, right? So as soon as you come out of the Nether, you need to do whatever bullshit you need to do as a backloader, which is running to a tree, and then get your angle, because it's always the thing with triangulation is you need to stick on your angle as much as you can, so that you throw less eyes. So it's kind of hard to figure out how much time lost. I imagine you're gonna throw another like 2 eyes or some shit here to not miss it or something.
Super nervous. I don't know. This is where you can start to probably see some real shakes coming in, because I realize that this pace is quite good. You can see here. I'm not exactly sure where.
It's like sub 17.
I lost track of it because
you're probably you're gonna have to dig down at the top of this mountain, right?
It's also kind of in a hill, so it's just kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So I do have to throw one more eye, and this could have killed the run if I had a 0 eye, and this was, if we got unlucky. Throwing my eye there, and bam, you can see.
Yeah, it's right here.
Exactly. It is.
Don't throw another, dude.
Here. Don't need to, throw another one. I'm completely confident in that. Gonna dig down here at 6.5. Yeah, probably. Slight. That's.
You have no water. Digging down at anything except 4.4 is good. 6.5's fine.
Can't water block clutch. That's why I didn't want to.
It's probably better. Like looking at your food and everything.
Going down here, you can see, we're going down.
It's better to dig down at a 6 or a 2 than a 5, because you take full damage that you can't. All right. Oh, did you notice?
Without the third eye, but that's okay. You can see I noticed there's two hidden rooms in both of these areas.
So it's gonna be kind of far on average.
And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So you can see that right there. These are both hidden.
Come on,
rooms.
dude.
I know I can check this.
Let me go back on this nav. So you're in.
I probably could have done it without the.
You've got 3 hallways. It's probably gonna be like 7, 8 rooms.
There's 2 hidden rooms in both of these areas. So
bad turn. Dead end. All right, you're out. I would check top left here. I don't know why you didn't.
And I don't want to check too much because we don't want to get too far away.
This is bad. I'd be out. I'd be gone.
Yeah. So not best. Not the best.
Huh?
I don't know why I broke that. I don't know why I broke that. It's okay.
This is bad. Leave.
So now going back here.
Top left. Top left has got to have it. I'm so confident in top left right now.
It's a little bit complicated to explain right now, but basically just accept I knew there was a hidden room in both those.
Nah, this is out. We're gone. There's a 4-way. It's late. After like 2 5-ways, we're out.
No, unfortunately.
We're all the way out of here, dude.
So going back here, and yeah, you can see this the shape.
Dude, the run's dying.
See a chest here. Now I don't know why.
What?
Bread. Got the bread. Let's go. A bit more food, and that's good. You can also see I checked the chest earlier, so I knew there was a bread in there. I don't know why I didn't grab the bread the last time, but I realized like okay,
Go.
probably will want this bread.
Jump. You're running out of food because you're not jumping.
Mining the left block again.
Oh, here it is.
Room, so we're gonna continue on here and try and see what we can do. I see some light down here. Can this be it?
Yeah.
Bam! There's the portal room, and there is the.
Whoa! You don't do the block. You risk the K4 throw.
And very good pace, beyond PB pace, beyond by far my best.
Beyond PB pace?
You can see here.
That's pretty overly confident, I'd say.
Unlucky.
It's crafting at the obsidian platform, risking an instant east-west. God, the amount of food you've got. Do not craft gold carrots. Don't.
I was just nervous. Again, this is just.
Thank fuck. What does that throw? Where's that pearl going?
Going to the right at first, actually. This could have thrown the run. 100% could have thrown the run.
What is the dragon doing?
Co-op, where I always just go to the right. But I did
co-op.
I hadn't done an end fight without doing that. So instead, I just go to the right, and but then I
drag crafters. Yeah, that took all day.
And luckily, we are good to go.
It doesn't matter as much in the end, but and you ran the wrong way. The dragon. All right. So you set this shit up. Where's the dragon? It's here. Run the opposite way. You want to be away from this. You don't want to be near it because it's gonna take all day for it to go to the other side.
So instead, I just go to the right, and but then we realized we gotta go to the middle, and luckily we are good to go. So
carrots on the bar. Eat up. You might have to peel twice. It's gonna fuck you up.
Wanting to perch right away, but that's okay. You know, giving us a little bit of time to get regrouped and get ready to go.
This is some shitty terrain.
The dragon now.
Oh.
Heading back towards getting ready to perch, and there you go. It's going back. This is looking.
Why are you up on the thing?
I throw my pearl.
Ooh.
There's the dragon.
Oh, right on the shit. Ah!
Going here.
Oh.
Our bed's ready. Not the best first bed. Ooh, not
oh, it's looking so. Oh no, no, no.
First bed is not perfect.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Let me take it out. It's super low. Yes, we did it. We kill the dragon on a very solid sub 17 pace. Very exciting stuff here. I am pretty happy with this run. Definitely excited to get an even better one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,
God, how long was that session, Nerdi? How long were you playing in that session? It looked like your first run of the day. You just seemed nervous the whole time. The whole time you're super nervous is what it looked like to me. $151. Yeah. I've already told Nerdy he needs to play Set Seed because there's like it's just the from A to B is slow. Like even in the stronghold there was like no head hitters, there was no sprint jumping. A lot of things are just not very direct. I feel like Set Seed will just solve that. Because like Set Seed is like, fuck man, I lost a whole second, you know? But Random Seed is like, wasted 10 seconds. I'm not that worried about it, you know? Much time loss. What was there? Start of the run, 6 log build. I don't know what that was about. What's... I don't know, man. The portal was fucked up. There was probably like 40 seconds or something lost in the overworld. But that's a scuffed overworld. You got lucky on things, is the thing. Like you ran to the nearest quadrant and it actually had a fortress. The terrain, it was a super linear seed. The overworld was like, alright, go to the Go to the shipwreck, go to the magma ravine, and then you micro lens and you kind of run to the bastion, and the terrain is all like, it's letting you go there, you know? No opportunity for failure. The bastion, you had to dig up to it and it was kind of slow. I feel like you could have been like 5 seconds faster just digging up, or even longer, even more than that. Bastion could have been faster, but honestly, you just got mad trades, you were out. But even then, you could have been like 10-15 seconds faster out of that bastion as well. Pearls to the fortress weren't like epic. You didn't use any momentum pearls at all, and then you didn't 5RD, you didn't blaze bed because you forgot to get more string. You got crazy blind, but you fucked up the tree, which probably wasted like 5-10 seconds. Like if you did the tree first, you probably could have just done 2 throws rather than 3. Nah, I would have ended up throwing 3 eyes in that overworld as well, probably, because of the mountain. The nav and the stronghold was slow. Like, you kind of played it properly. You probably wasted maybe 15 seconds on the nav, and then maybe another 5 or 10 seconds to just not sprint jumping around the place. I don't know, like a minute and a half of time loss, I guess. Yeah, ice, how good. But it was a linear world. There wasn't much opportunity for failure there. It was linear. You played it well enough. There weren't like any major errors other than the fortress. The fortress was where you could have saved like a whole minute or something. Spawnerless is comfy, dude. You literally just pop a fire res, drop the render distance down, and start slapping dudes around. Spawners are so slow. It definitely could have sub 15'd that world, I reckon. It was like a mid 11 blind, I think. Like a low 11 blind, yeah.